What's going on, guys? Today we are checking out the Silca Tattico Mini Pump. This is it's kind of an all-around jack-of-all-trades pump that could be used on road, mountain, wherever, but more suitable to adventure riding and higher pressure applications, as this guy is in fact rated up to 120 psi. So if we look at the box itself, as we can see, nothing too crazy. Silca Tattico Mini Pump. Talks about cycling tips, had a test winner because of this pump itself. We've got a bracket on the side, we've got that beautiful writing, and that is it on the front. Let's flip it over and check out the back. On the back we can see some of the features itself. So it's obviously made of aluminum barrel and gripping surfaces, high efficiency piston design, long extractable filler hose, which is pretty common on most Presta-Schrader valves nowadays, or pumps, sorry. 100 psi, although it says online that it's 120, so 100 is more than enough for me. 9.5 inch overall length, and direct mount bracket included. Below this we have the getting started, so obviously how to set up the reversible chuck for Schrader versus Presta, and how to lock the hose and pull it out of the tube itself. So let's go ahead, get this guy taken out of the box here, if that's what you want to call it. One thing I will say, which I think is really, really cool, I don't know if you can see this, these are actually valve caps for tubes. Little white ones. I don't know if that's useful or not, but to someone they will be. There we go, line card and pump. Whoop, gonzo. So let's check this guy out. So a couple things that I noticed right off the hop. The quality of this pump is really, really good compared to other pumps that I've had. The machined aluminum just sits really, really well in your hand and feels like it's really, really high quality. So let's get this guy out of the holster here, or the holder, whatever you want to call it. Pretty simple, I imagine. I don't need to show you how to put that on a bike. Please don't make me. But it just screws in underneath your water bottle cage. It sits on top. Nothing crazy. I might show it at the end. So here we go. Pump itself. So a little over 9 inches. The way it sits like this. Really, really small to give you an idea. There's an iPhone. For size comparison, it's nothing crazy and nothing huge. So one of the cool things itself, as we can see here, the pump is extended, is your typical pump essentially pushes this piston into a hose. As you compress it, it's pushing a piston down the pump, and typically your hose would be on this end. It's actually backwards on this. This is pushing air down to the other end. So this is backwards as to most pump designs, and they actually say it increases to 10% more air that is able to collect that way, which is really, really cool. Less pumping on the trail means more ride time, right? If we look at the end here, so this guy pops off, so I'll zoom in and show that. This is the top of the pump itself where the hose comes out. You can see here, this is already set up for Presta. It's as simple as flipping that over to set it up for Schrader. So like I said, unlike the other end where the valve should be, this guy opens up like so, exposing the hose. So you just give that a tug and it pops out like so, and actually extends quite far. Once again, I will do the iPhone comparison and show you that the length of the hose is about as long as an iPhone, which is just about perfect. If we look at the end that attaches to the tire itself, we look at the valve end, we can see here we have, like I said, we've got that Presta all set up, and then we have the chucked pull here, which essentially just tightens it down and gets that air going. So nothing too crazy. High quality machine product that this does not feel like a $60 pump in any way, shape, or form. It feels more like double that, to be quite honest. Before I forget, I will show how to actually flip this guy. So like I said, it is set up right now in Presta. So all we're doing is we're loosening this top off here, as you can see, and you're just flipping it around to Presta. So really, really simple. Or sorry, we're flipping it to Schrader. So I obviously run Presta, but really, really simple to do. Not that hard, and don't be afraid of it. So a couple cool features of this guy. On the actual sealing head here, it uses something a little different than an O-ring. They call it an adaptive cup seal, which is apparently much more reliable and lasts much longer. On the end of the barrel itself, there's apparently a hidden heat sink, which keeps the temperature down as you are constantly pumping this guy up to maintain longevity and reliability. And then smart features like this little ring here that slides around. That's actually used for once you pop the pump to go into the frame, keep it quiet, you slide this guy shut like so, bloop, and then this slides up underneath it so that the pump actually doesn't rattle around while it's in the frame or moving around. So really, really quiet and silent. All right, so here we have the before picture where we're gonna throw the Silca Tattico right underneath. So that's a start. We're gonna pull this guy off and mount the holder underneath. And just like that, we have everything all mounted up here, nice and solid. This guy's not going anywhere. And we can go ahead and put the pump on. You can put it on either side, to be honest. In my case, I put it on my non-drive side just because there's a little more weight on the drive side just to kind of balance things out. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. So if you are looking for one of the best mini pumps that you can possibly put on your bike at a good price, I think this is the absolute balance between price point as well as high performance, well-made products. I would put it above a Lezyne. And if you want to go crazy, you can get this model itself with a Bluetooth app for twice the price, where you can actually pair it and read the pressures on your phone in an app. So if you want to go nuts, you can, but I didn't feel that was necessary. So that's it for me today, guys. Appreciate you checking it out. And if you have any questions, as always, leave them below. Thanks. Later, guys.